Welcome to Beyond Just Money. My name is Samta and we have the Director of Research of Kalkine Media Limited with us, Ms. 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐚𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐴 as our guest speaker. Today we are going to discuss the precious metal silver and its rising prices. Hi Hina, welcome to Beyond Just Money. Hina, this time we have seen the Wall Street bet traders have targeted the precious metal silver, and users on Reddit forum Wall Street Bets have been making a case for buying silver to try and push its prices higher. So do you think the metal is going to be the next big bet on the Wall Street?
Thanks, Samta, for giving me another opportunity to be on the show. See, what we have seen lately, it's kind of a buy on the dips kind of scenario, which we have seen on Wall Street and, other forums. Silver, which we saw on Monday going up to close to a level of $30 an ounce, and now, falling as much as 8% to be trading around 27 an ounce. So we are seeing that, different trends are emerging for silver. And in fact, the market is monitoring any large short position in silver futures. So that's another thing. But yes, we have seen Reddit-inspired investors piling onto silver as the week opened, and precious metal was up by nearly 9% within minutes, with futures topping $29 an ounce, so which I said, close to $30 on Monday, which was February 1st, 2021. The online retailers such as Apmex, dealing in silver, they were overwhelmed by the extraordinary demand for bars and coins over the weekend and were unable to process orders until the opening of the Asian markets. Now, in addition to what we have seen, the largest exchange traded product tracking silver, which is BlackRock Inc.'s iShares Silver Trust, it recorded an unprecedented net inflow of $944 million on Friday. According to the Wall Street Bets Forum, silver was declared as the biggest short, which encouraged investors to pile into the silver and related instruments. And, likewise, we have seen, shares of Pan American Silver, they went up by about 12% because of whatever was happening in the market. Then First Majestic Silver surged 22%. Hecla Mining increased 28% on 1st of February. And this was all driven by a spike in silver price. So, we have the famous American cryptocurrency and Bitcoin investor Cameron Winklevoss tweeting that if silver market is proven to be fraudulent, you better believe gold market will be the next. So we are seeing silver future prices trading at these levels, and I think now it's kind of close to $26 per ounce. But yeah, we have seen that there is kind of potential coming in the silver arena. Over to you, Samta.
Right, Hina. So, we believe that silver is the next bet after GameStop, after seeing the current buying interest owning to the online buzz. And in fact, all the traders who are closely following the market recently came across shares of computer games retailing business soaring. If we talk about GameStop stock, it has been the hottest stock of the year so far, as it delivered a gigantic price return of 1625%. And interestingly, the business has not been doing well in the wake of pandemic, and the unprecedented returns were reported powered by the Reddit force. So Hina, do you think that it's Reddit versus Wall Street according to you?
So Samta, we saw a group of investors known as Wall Street Bets influencing the price of the gaming business and pushed the price of the stocks up by more than 1600%, as you have highlighted. All this online buzz happened on a social aggregator and discussion forum, which is Reddit. And despite hedge fund managers betting on the stock to go down, as the business had struggled to get the footfall in the wake of coronavirus-induced lockdowns. Now, this could be a case which you can relate to short trading, but prices of gold and silver are different from stocks, so to say. They are often manipulated or, adjusted by financial institutions to cover real inflation. The fund managers must gauge the impact of Reddit-fueled volatility on their portfolio of assets, as silver is being targeted by the retail frenzy to create a short squeeze. So I would not relate it directly, but yeah, in a way, what we have seen is that different views or outlooks have come on the charter with respect to silver.
Right, Hina. And to conclude this podcast, I just have one question for you: that what is your advice to the investors on silver?
See, I'll tell you, silver is known to be a devil's metal, and people have to be very cautious when they are looking at silver. Of course, you can take opportunity as one thing to be on your side, but if one wished to capitalize on the silver boom, they can probably take exposure in the precious metal by buying silver stocks. So that's one way, but of course, a due diligence has to be done. And silver stocks generally resonate to the prices of actual silver, and that's where investors can identify or monitor how the silver prices are going on the physical silver side of things, and how investors can safeguard themselves from any undue risks.
Right, Hina. And on this note, let's see where silver stocks go going forward. And thank you so much for sharing your views with our listeners today. And to our listeners who want to listen to this podcast again, you can log on to kalkinemedia.com. We will see you soon in yet another insightful episode of Beyond Just Money next week. Until then, as we say, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine, your best guide.